He's Rich Eisen from NFL Game Day Morning, the Rich Eisen Show on DirecTV's Audience Network, and he joins us now. Rich, how are you today?
Are we allowed to talk about where we're going to be in San Francisco? I'm right next door to you. That I know for sure. For San Francisco. Are we allowed to?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
No, I don't know. I have no idea. I just want to make sure.
Oh.
I don't want to open my mouth. I don't want to tell any tales out of school. I have no idea.
Do you?
You're more tenured. You know better.
Do you know where we're going to be?
I do know where we're going to be. Yes.
Oh, okay. So on the count of three, we mention it at the same time, and then we won't get in trouble with management.
No, wait a minute. Because coin flips have been messed up in the last week. Do we say 3, 2, 1, and then say it?
Yes. It's going to be 3, 2, 1.
So it's not on one. It's after one.
And by the way, it's not a coin flip. It's a coin toss.
I would go coin flop.
Flop.
Actually.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's 3, 2, 1, and then say it.
3, 2, 1.
Presidio.
Presidio. Yeah, the Presidio.
There you go.
Now, you said it first, so management can get mad at you.
See, I should have known.
Yeah.
I was just walking right into that.
So we have this unbelievable setup, as you've come to expect with DirecTV. So we're by the Golden Gate Bridge, and come down and see. Our show is from 6 until 9. We're at the observatory at the Presidio.
Fantastic.
All right, so and Rich's show is from 9 until noon.
Yes.
At the Presidio.
That's right. I'm fired up, Dan.
Yeah.
You know, every year when I appeared on your show at the Super Bowl, and then you'd have all these great sets, and that's where I was wondering, man, maybe I can get in on this party too. And I remember 2 years ago in New York City, where you had the setup on one of the piers, and Seinfeld said that he's been to tons of studios in New York, but that's the best one he's ever been to.
Well, they built me a brownstone.
That's incredible.
They built a brownstone with a basketball hoop on the second floor, and then they tore it down. Seinfeld walks in and he goes, "Oh, you got Seinfeld money." And then he's like, "This is the best show best set I've ever been on." And I'm going,
I remember.
Thank you.
I was a guest right after that, and I thought to myself that this is the best. So
do you do a Seinfeld impersonation?
Everybody does. You just got to go.
No, I'm not very good.
Higher register.
Yeah, I'm not very good.
Higher register.
Okay.
So Dan, what's up with the Super Bowl? Is it super? It's not played in a bowl. Why do they call it the Super? That's basically the way it goes.
What's your best imitation? Like your go-to when you were trying to impress your wife when you went out on a date. Did you do an impression?
Well, Susie, the way to impress her is not to do any imitations at all. I remember we almost never began dating because of the Skip Carey impersonation. I remember that, because it turned into Dudley Do-Right after a while. The Skip Carey impersonation I used to do on SportsCenter. That used to be my go-to.
And she didn't like that.
Not really. No. Not really. The thing for sure that she didn't like was when for a goal for a hockey highlight, I would always imitate most of the hockey announcers. He shoots, he scores, like just to go that sort of higher register. That one was almost a deal breaker. Our children might not exist right now if I kept doing that.
And she worked at the mothership at the same time, so
that's right. I know. But I once did. I met Skip Carey after doing that imitation over and over again, and he did the big time on me, which is this. I walked up to him at the World Series.
The longtime Braves announcer.
Yes, that's right. Thank you. The longtime Braves announcer, Skip Carey. The guy who sounded like this, Skip Carey, is Chipper Jones. So I used to do that all the time for Braves highlights, probably sitting next to you all the time. But anyway, so I walked up to him at the World Series, and I just wanted to say, "Hey, look, Mr. Carey, I'm a big fan. I do your imitation all the time on Sports, and I just want you to know it's all in good fun, and I just wanted to say how much I really appreciated you." And he did the big time move, which was to grab my press pass to see what my name was, and then go, "Oh, Rich, thanks for saying that." That's what he did.
Did he know who you were?
I don't know. Everybody who worked for TBS said he absolutely knew me and my thing, but he grabbed the press pass to see what my name was, and then went, "Oh, Rich," like that. That happened. That's next level. That's next level right there.
Instead of trying to sneak a glimpse at your name, I've done that before. where you're trying to sneak a peek at somebody's name, but you're still trying to make eye contact with them. Yeah.
You got to be dangerous. It's got to be careful that they don't catch you doing that.
Oh, I know. I've been busted before. Or I get this. Hey, you remember me? That's no, I don't. Oh, we met. This is like 19 years ago, but we met, and it was just like for about 4 seconds, and I'll go, oh yeah, of course I do.
So do you sometimes say to people when they come up to you and you don't recognize them, "Good to see you again," just to cover bases? Dan, do you do that?
I have done that.
Mm-hmm.
I have done that. Well, keep in mind, I'm up on the podium handing out the Super Bowl trophy, and I say to Rob Gronkowski, "Did you ever think you'd have this feeling again?" He goes, "I don't know. This is the first time I've held it." And I went,
"Oh my gosh,
talk about
okay."
But I'm over that.
That's right. Nobody saw it anyway, Dan.
I know. No one saw that. That's one of those where you want to say it, you don't say it the right way. Like, did you ever think that you'd have a chance to hold this? And I said, did you ever think you'd ever have this chance again? I don't know. I've never held it before. I thought I could confuse Gronk. Like, he might just still answer it correctly. But, maybe I'll do it again one of these days.
You got him in one of those lucid moments, Dan.
But that is chaos up there on the podium when you're handing out the trophy.
That must be.
All of a sudden, I've got – now, that wasn't meant as a shot there. I don't want you to take it that way.
No.
Oh, okay, okay.
No,
because Paulie made it seem like that was a shot.
Dan, come on.
Okay,
you and I
know that.
We go way back, Dan.
But let me tell you about the 3 times I've done it. So, but when you're up there and all of a sudden everybody thinks you know what you're doing as far as who's going to get to talk. Like the commissioner even comes up there. He thinks you know what you're doing. Robert Kraft is up there. Brady comes up. Edelman comes up. Gronk comes up there.
Well, here's the thing, too, though, Dan, right? Because I do believe all commissioners, and I do believe Mr. Kraft, most owners and all commissioners are microphone grabbers, right? They want to take it from your hand.
The owners do.
And the commissioner, right?
No. He's good. He even said, I want you to hold the microphone.
But wasn't David Stern a microphone grabber?
Yes.
Totally,
yes.
right?
Yeah, 100%. I just held it above his head, and then he couldn't reach it. but Commissioner Goodell,
like a jib mic.
Yes, a boom. The commissioner, he just says, hold the microphone. I'm going to say this, and then hand the Super Bowl trophy over. But when Robert Kraft grabs the microphone, once again he's holding on and he wants to take it, and it's live at the Improv, and I'm holding on for dear life, and I'm going, you're not getting it. At some point you want to say you're not getting it.
Yeah, now you've got to go you can't go both hands, right? You can't have like the whole Jimmy Johnson, Jerry Jones tug of war over the microphone there. Can't have that because that could be really awkward.
I did have that with a Giants owner.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a tug of war.
No.
Yeah.
That's not Tish. Was it Tish?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah. Yes. So I'm holding on for dear life. And it's his moment. They just won the Super Bowl, beat the Patriots. Everybody's fired up. And we're moving it back and forth in about 4 inches. But I'm holding on for dear life, and so is he. And my producer, Sam Flood's in my ear saying, don't give up the microphone. And I'm interviewing this guy, and he wants to take the microphone. I said, I can't. I'm going down with the ship. You're not getting the microphone. Yeah.
Well, he's won an Oscar. He should be able to, live in the moment, Steve Tisch, a little bit more. But I guess, again, when you win it all, that's what everybody plays for right there, Dan. But it's tough. You're right. I mean, I've been in that situation before, not with the Lombardi Trophy, but when people want the mic and your job is you cannot give it up. You just can't give it up. Because at that point you lose all control, and then suddenly the microphone could even be passed further away from you, and then you got even more trouble at that point in time.
But don't you want privately, maybe publicly, Brady to win and Belichick to be on the podium with Kraft, Belichick, Brady, and the commissioner?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
How good would that be?
Of course, that's what everybody is looking to see. That's the ultimate draw. There's no other. Let's put it this way: if the other quarterbacks hoist it, there's other stories.
Yeah.
But in terms of juicy, salacious moments, but the commissioner too, he'll be fine with that. I mean, he's got thick skin, and he'll hand the trophy off, and everyone will talk about it. It'll be interesting to see who says anything should that happen.
But if I said you can choose right now, Rich Eisen chooses who's up there on the podium, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady.
That I get to choose?
Yeah.
Why? From a storyline possibility?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Because with Brady, it's that whole, up yours thing. And with Manning, it's the ride off into the sunset that after his entire career with 9 one-and-dones and the legacy questions that we all talk about at this time of year, that he gets to ride off like Elway when it's all said and done for the Broncos.
And your answer is?
I'll go Manning because Brady can get back there. That's what I'll do. Yeah, but that moment just to see what Kraft would be like and Belichick and Brady.
Who would make the comment? Who would have the quip about something snarky to the commissioner between Kraft, Belichick, or Brady?
Oh, I would go off the board for 50 and say Gronk. Can I do that? I'll go off the board on that one.
You might be right.
I don't think the other 3 would do anything like that.
Rich's show coming up at noon on DirecTV's Audience Network. And who's on the menu?
I have Costas. Costas is up first today.
Nice.
Bob is up first, and Eric Davis and Jerry Burns. You ever watch Justified? You ever see Justified, Breaking Bad also, Dan?
No.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, he's an actor from both those spots.
Timothy Oliphant, was he in?
Yeah, Justified. He plays Win Duffy in Justified, one of the best characters of that entire run. And he's in the new TBS comedy Anti-Tribeca. He'll be here in studio. We'll talk some sports with him. But Costas is up first with Pete going into the Reds Hall of Fame. That should be nice conversation with Bob, who is in Arizona also. What a way to NBC to finish the schedule this year. Holy smokes.
I know. Not bad.
What a game that was, Dan.
Not bad.
It was great. Game of the weekend. Game of the playoffs so far. That's for sure.
All right. That's at noon Eastern, 9 Pacific. And the Presidio in a couple of weeks at the Super Bowl. Announced by Rich Eisen.
You went on 1. No, I went on. You went on like +1. I went on 0. You went on whatever. I'm looking forward to it.
Management on line 1, Rich.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Thanks. That's Rich Eisen.